Hey Tom, for some reason I cannot type on the. I've got this other stream open, but I can't type on it. I can't. I'm trying to type something, but it won't let me enter the fucking word. So if you can tell the others, okay, we're here. Okay. So, so I was trying to type. I was trying to type into the other stream, and I don't. Maybe Ed will understand this. On these keyboards, because they're Japanese and English, so sometimes you fucking hit a key. You hit a key and it starts typing in Japanese, and sometimes you fucking type in and you can't see what's happened. You look up, it's all in fucking Japanese. Then you try to get out. Takes so fucking long to get back into fucking Roman letters. Yeah, so I just went to the wine shop. I don't know if it's a public holiday tomorrow, but the shop is full of cars. I've never seen that. The car park is full. I went to get this that big bottle of red wine, 13.5%, sold out. There's one, there was one bottle left of the white wine I'd been drinking, 300 yen. But then I saw this. I bought a box of this the other month, about 1,200 yen, and I thought, but this was like 400 yen for 1 liter. Japan, it's got to be one of the best places to live. Next month they're gonna give me 100,000 yen. I don't know. This is the land of the lucky. What does ladyborn mean, Jen? Ed? Jen's a ladyborn. Anyway, so I'm talking about this film with this girl. I think it's Leah something, Leah Lewis. She was adopted as a young kid in China. She's fucking so cute. It's unbelievable. The main three people in this film are a tall, goofy-looking American guy, an attractive American girl, and this Chinese girl. It's a magic film. It really is a great fucking film. It's funny. It's fucking incisive. Is it incisive or I don't fuck knows. Invictus, Prince Harry. See this. This is the cheese I got. That is half price. The Hangaku, what Ed knows that. Half price. That's the last piece. 100 yen. Hey, we've all done that. I had a mate, well, my drinking mate for years, but I think he's like fucking gay. But he liked my voice. I couldn't get rid of that. He liked my voice, and there was another guy, like, there was about three of us in this area that have got strong accents like mine, strong Yorkshire. And I never knew people liked it. You know, my accent has changed. If I go back to Sheffield, they say, "Why are you talking posh?" Ed, has anyone ever said that to you? I don't know this one, Tom. 12.5, Tom. 12.5, this wine. The one yesterday was 13.5. 100 yen more. But I'm not fucking complaining. Makes a change. Tom's ladyborn. I don't. Okay, Okay, Sinner, we're all adults here. I when I was doing my job, there was this girl, and she was African American Canadian, so she was Canadian, but her roots were like from Africa, and so I had some work for her, like selling her a washing machine or taking things away or bringing things. One day, she left her knickers on the top of the washing machine. Now, this is what I want to ask. If you're a guy, would you smell those knickers? If you're a girl, would you like that guy to smell your knickers? Especially if not new knickers. These are not new knickers. These are worn knickers. You know, not worn out, worn. They got. It was dried. It could have been dried baby gravy. I don't. I hope it wasn't dried baby gravy. I mean, it was like dried lady gravy. So, do you girls? You must know how nice that is. I'll stop now so you can talk. Lady gravy. Oh really? What's up with you guys? I fucking smelled those beauties. I was ever so grateful she left those on the top of the washing machine. It's fucking pheromones, man. It's so sexy. It is so sexy. I'm not talking about blood discharge. I'm talking about like pussy juices. There you go, geek. Yeah. Well, not some people would pay for it. They do pay for it. No, it's not sick. It is not sick. It is not sick. Where's Ed? Has Ed disappeared? Or or has he gone to make some panties for me? My friend's sister left hers in the bathroom. She left him in a will. That's nice. That's thinking ahead when you can leave your panties in your will. Gonna make some baby gravy. I'm gonna make it for my lady. Discharges from a woman's pussy. Come on, man. Exactly. Now, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. And I tell you what, when you rub it in your mate's face, they don't like it either. Have I crossed the line? No, it's healthy. You know, like if a woman, and I refer you to Mark, but she's funny as fuck. And she was talking. So if a woman creams her pants, if she gets turned on and she creams her pants, what is wrong about that? When it smelled like herring, was it like that? Was it like that sweet, that Norwegian dish, that can of fish, Ed? No, I think maybe I should make a video on this and just see. I really don't think I'm being strange in this. Am I strange? Oh my God. I think the police are at my door. Ezra, what do you think? Can you get hard for Ludfisk? A woman's panties have never smelt as bad as that, I'll tell you. Ezra's out of here. I'm out of beer. If a woman is giving your juices to you, then she's you've done a good job. As they said in RoboCop 1987, that's what you call a fucking memory, Tom. Slime, konnichiwa, you've just... Slime... Slime has popped in at the most appropriate time. That is what you... Speak of the devil. That's slime time. What's that showing the young American TV when they put the slime over the head? While we're on the subject, I remember when sometimes after you've had sex, from your wife's vagina, there is sometimes a white piece of, I don't know if it's cum, I don't know if it's congealed or whatever, but it's white, but it's fucking perfect white. It's like it's whiter than this. It's just in between her lips, and it's whiter than that, and that is one of the best sights I've ever seen. You know, but we were in a restaurant at the time, which was a bit embarrassing. I thought Ezra had gone. Maybe she was right. She was out of beer, not out of ear, or out of earshot. Or a whiter shade of ale. Well, I don't know if it was yeast, but it certainly meant it certainly made something rise. No, it wouldn't be the first. It wouldn't be the first time. You know, I was explaining something to a young Japanese girl, and she'd like disappeared. She went to the toilet to finger herself, I think. But there you go. It could have been my Yorkshire accent. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, maybe she needs a Chaz Diddy belt, and that's what he could get into. That Diddy, Chaz Diddy, a new range. There you go, Jen. All the truth's coming out now. Jen, have you been drinking, Jen? I'm gonna make tapes. No, I would. Okay, I think what I told this girl, this this Japanese girl. What happened was I was with my girlfriend, and we were on the settee, and her grandma was on the. Her grandma didn't have very good eyesight, allegedly, and she didn't have. Maybe her hearing wasn't very good either, but I had sex with my girlfriend while the grandma was on the other side of the settee, and it was a two-seater. Yes, but yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible being truthful. Yeah, sometimes things do reach ears of others. Well, Jen, if I if I win on the lottery tonight, I'll send you an airline ticket. Are you trying to say that's yeast? I thought it was fucking cottage cheese. That's what it looked like. The purity. That was the purity of this white stuff. It was cottage cheese in colour. But you know what they say, Jen? Only fat people eat cottage cheese. With cottage cheese, I've only eaten it a few times. Are you supposed to like put? Because there's not much taste to it, is there? Are you supposed to like put dressing on it? Someone just said, "Send me a photo." Who's that? Oh my god! Is that you, Dan, sending me porn over the fucking internet? Is that the Indian girl? Is it? I like the way she's biting her lips. Dan, is that the Indian girl? Am I not seeing the bloody comments again? Maybe I should go into. Let's have a look. Okashio. Oh, I can't see. Now I'm missing the comments again. I can't see. No. Dan has just sent me a picture of this woman biting her lip with her titties sticking out. And there's a little baby in her arms and it says, "I am Dan." Very strange, if you ask me. She's biting her bottom. So I'm looking at Ed's comment now. We want to smell stuff. Where's the fucking hell is this? Maybe I should go out of this and maybe try to come back. Scratchy and sniff. There you go. Scratchy and sniffy. What are you saying? Your cuz or couscous? Maybe some. My cunt, you should check back on the previous comments and have a run through those. And we want your comment on your opinion. And basic alloy as well. I'm just an old-fashioned boy with an old-fashioned. Ooh la la. Yeah, I would love to kill that guy. Without a doubt. At least whack him around the head with a fucking steel pipe. But he's not the only person with the money that's got away with it. There was the chairman of Guinness called Saunders, I think his name was. He was the chairman of Guinness, the brewery, and he was fucking cheating everybody. And then his lawyer said that he was mentally ill and he hadn't got long to live. He came out of prison, cut his sentence short. Within like fucking 2 weeks, he was as right as rain. What are you talking about? We're talking about. We're talking about. I thought it was a beautiful thing, but the majority of people disagreed with me. So, there's a discharge. I'm talking about the discharge when a woman gets excited and it comes out in the pants. Just maybe I've been eating the wrong things. I don't know. Monster. I would sing with your name. There would be no problems with that. And basic alloy. That cannibal lives in the Nagoya area, really. I'm just reading your comment now, Jen, about Monster. No, but I just can't. When someone gets away like that, he's just showing no remorse, and it's just like he's loving the limelight of people saying to him, "What you did, that you." People that are getting in touch with him and saying this, then they need fucking locking up and shooting as well with him. There's no way you could endorse or like or think anything like that is okay when you're eating an innocent woman and killing her. Fuck that. Well, if they rise it to 20, then they'll know what it's like to be English. It was about a meter tire lever. I was trying to get this tire off, and it sprung up and hit me. It hit me right there, and I felt something, go from ear to my ear, but there was no mark. There was nothing. But I think something happened inside my head. I don't know what you're saying, Ezra. Can you give an iPhone? I'm not sure what you mean, love. Yeah, of course it's a lot. Even in Europe are saying they've got a think tank saying the Japanese VAT should be like 15-20%. Fuck you, you cunts. What they should do, they should be taxing wealthier people more tax. How's my fucking blood pressure? How do I know? I'm still alive. Look, I get so fucking incensed sometimes on this computer at this desk. If I was going to have a fucking heart attack, I would have had it already. Simple as that. Because I'm bouncing off the walls. Really am. When someone asked me, because I explained when I thought I've had in Japan, I've had 2 cases of having pneumonia or something like that, where I could not move my body. I could not physically move. I could just make it to the toilet. That was about it. I went back, laid down 2 times, 4 days. And my wife came home from work and we made love. And I thought that if that was any time I was going to die, that would be it. But I managed to survive it. So, and my friend asked me many years later, Tom, it's not all women, is it, man? It's not all women that get taken in by these people. What are you trying to say, Tom? Were, were you in the deep web? Yes, I had sex with Spider-Man. I think that's when Garfield, is it? What's his name? Garfield. He was the gay Spider-Man. Where he hadn't had, he hadn't had gay sex in such a while that there was a web on his arse. The thing was, it was very difficult to penetrate because, especially arse web, is one of the toughest known to man. Arse web and baby gravy. Oh dear. You've got arse web, I've got baby gravy. People say that we are crazy. Dan sent me another photograph. Shall we open it up? Jen, you are a woman of the opposite sex. What do you mean, Tony, if something was to happen, you got no one to watch? Me those photos, Dan. Dan is sending me these photographs, and this said, "Gaping pussy, my sister, aged 10." You can't do things like that, Dan. Cocky on it, yeah. Melbourne is famous for Chopper Read. What the fuck's that? No, we don't know of Chopper Read. Geek, it's known as a sense of humour, pal. I'm sorry, that wasn't a picture of his sister's pussy age 10. She was 15. I look very handsome. Yeah, I did see that sticky stuff. But that wasn't the one that was yeah, we're talking underpants stuff. Oh, I've never heard of it. I'll have to look that up, pal. That sounds quite interesting. Was there a film made of it? Which is quite funny because Green was the name of the woman that helped him. I used to have a chopper. Yeah, I know that Richard Ramirez, yeah. Richard Ramirez wasn't really attractive, and bloody hell. It was just a lanky piece of shit. Yeah, he did get I think he did get a lot of mail, didn't he? The Richard Ramirez. But I think sometimes you do see people that I hate most in men is when you go out with them. If you go out for a drink with a group of men, let's say two, three, four, five men, and then one of them is like sneaking off and trying to pull all the women when. So when you're supposed to be out with, we're talking like 30s, 40s, and you're having a drink with mates, and then some cunt fucks off trying to fucking pull women. Can someone post a photograph of Richard Ramirez? He was just tall and skinny with a moustache, wasn't he? Well, chip it, start, my cunt. Send me quite a few of my friends did send me $20 recently, so send that to myenzo@yahoo.com. No, but that German didn't he get found not guilty or something? He was jailed for 6 years, I think. See, this is the thing is with judges, not magistrates, but judges. They were getting whacked on the arse and fucked up the arse when they were children at these private schools. So any bestiality that comes before them, they know what it's all about. I don't hate anything in women. I think women are great. The majority of them, apart from maybe American women, they've got so much with the fucking problems of feminism and things like that. But generally, women in a marriage, usually I don't know about America. I can't speak too much of America, but in a marriage, it's usually the man that fucks up. Usually. Well, there you go. So, Jenny, so you're saying that Ted Bundy wasn't attractive, but Richard Ramirez was attractive. Let me get a picture up of Richard Ramirez. You know, it's always fucking dodgy. Like when, yeah, I suppose, yeah. I think in some photographs, yeah, he's a good-looking guy. Yeah, with that, yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Let's look at Ted Bundy. So when I fucking steal some more bicycles, they'll look through my fucking search records and they'll see what's he up to next. Maybe he's going to fucking go around on these bicycles and start his serial killing.
Aslan and Janice Ott.
Yeah, man, I think maybe when Ted Bundy was young, he wasn't too bad looking. Who's Mandy Lane? I just go for a quick search on the internet. All of a sudden, there's like fucking different conversation popped up. Bill Nye isn't the Bill Nye? There's an English Bill Nye, but he's an actor. Why do they have a problem with you, women up, Tom? You're fucking overcharging them on the fucking cans of beans in your shop. No, but you've got to. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening all over this land. I don't know what's this been. What you been saying, Ezra? Who's Mandy Lane? I'm going to punch out Eddie, Tommy, Gaz, Mike. Take it easy, Jen. Don't ever change. Oh, well, there you go. Good night, geek. Have a good sleep. I think you should say your existence hurts me. That'd be better. Not that much. It's been a while. You've missed an interesting conversation. Long time no see. Have you been at UK meanwhile catching your COVID? No. Mandy Lane. Serial killer? Yeah. No, I don't drink. I don't drink any more, and I don't drink any less. Mike cunt, shut up. Stupid twat. Hit the donate money button. Wasn't Mike fucking 10 minutes ago saying donating to my fucking... I hope I'm not going to fucking regret searching for Mandy Lane. All the boys love Mandy Lane now. I wish that looks a bit like... it is Amber Heard. How fucking old is she? How old was she when she was in this? How old is she? So Johnny Depp saw this film and he still decided to marry her. Silly cunt. So this 2005 86. So she was 19 when she was in this. Wow. I'd go and see her in prison. No, my cunt, I've been drinking. Think he's really upset, or has he just been drinking too much? When I split up with my girlfriend who became my wife, she just said, when you write things, it makes things a lot better. And you know, basically I said, if you don't pay off of this fucking bill, you're gonna be in trouble. Oh dear, I'm such a liar. What's in Facebook? What the fuck's up? I don't know what is. I didn't see anything. What they said was painful. It's, the thing is, when you see people on their comments, when you see people make comments, and you do realize who's on your side and who's not on your side, who's always behind you. Comments are the nuts and bolts of things, and so people that are pretending to be nice or be friendly, I can see straight through them. It's, you know, they think they're trying to be funny, or they think they're trying to be supportive, but you can't fucking read them, man. You can read them a mile away. Ezra, I'm trying to find out, why does everybody love Mandy? Because it's Amber Heard. Have you not seen Amber Heard? She's gorgeous. She might be fucking mental, but, but she's gorgeous. Hey, do you know that girl? What's that girl now? Happy Mondays or something like that. Millis, I forget her name now. She was a single singer, then she was in a group of women, maybe the Bangles. But the problem was she was a fucking cocaine and heroin addict. So how do you deal with someone like, okay, my girlfriend's fucking one of the most beautiful women in the world, but she's a cocaine addict. Can people, and vice versa? If a man is really attractive and he's got like a cocaine problem or a drug problem, would you really stand by that person? I certainly wouldn't. But if she's passed out, it's freebies. Jenny, Ezra, have you ever fell asleep and then woke up with someone making love to you? Am I missing the fucking comments again? Ted. Oh dear. Isn't that rape? Well, it depends how much drink they've had. If they've had too much drink, then you can get away with it. I broke up with someone having sex with me. It was I want to make this quite clear. It was a woman. It was a woman, and she was on top of me, but I didn't say no. But my girlfriend's grandma was good looking for her age. You made us sign a form in case she got pregos. What was the form that you signed? Oh, I can't see that. No, I didn't know that comment before. My favourite job was ski instructing. Was being a ski instructor and picking up these 15 and 16-year-old girls when they fell down. That was my favourite job. Oh, there you go. Ezra, nobody likes. I like you, Ezra. I think Jen likes you. There you go. That's it. In fact, if anyone who comes on here start making poo comments, let them say poo comments. And I think that because I've learned from Callum's Corner that he lets those people, because if you let them say poo comments and then gradually they like the station. But I think it's the old same thing, isn't it? if you were drunk and you woke up, I'm talking from a man's point of view, if you were drunk and a very attractive girl for whatever reason was like riding you, it's unlikely you're going to complain as a man. Very, very unlikely. If it was a Miriam Margolyes that was like on top of you, then you've got a case, because you've got a case and a very horrible memory. So you got apparently she's a lesbian. Look through Miriam Margolyes things on Graham Newton. Unbelievable, very, very funny fucking stories, without a doubt. One of the Graham Norton's funniest guests. I'm sure. I think I'd like to read a biography. She's actually. She must have written one. I'd love to read it. Oh my God! I've got to. Uh, it's a scam. It's a scam. I like. You might fucking, if you get hard for Kathy Bates, you might not if you were tied on a bed with your fucking hands and legs akimbo. Oh, oh, fuck. I am just catching up with the comments. Mike, are you trying to say that you're good looking, Mike? Or your girlfriend is just very drunk. What the? Hang on. Now, power what? So, Tom, my cunt, you cunt. Now you're saying you had sex with a an escort that you paid €500 or dollars for, similar amount, but she's not going to see you again. She's not going to, an escort is not going to be in contact with you. You do the business. I must admit, $500 is quite a bit of money. You're really going to give an escort your fucking name and address? Hmm. Did anybody used to watch Casey Jones? I think maybe with American kids, don't you get to see all the reruns of every fucking show from the 1950s? Like Mr. Head, for example, Coffee. Ezra, Geek fucked up everything between me and 99. It was 99. In England, 99 is an ice cream with a chocolate flake in top. Might be two. I'm getting on my thing now. I'm getting like things saying show and hide comments. What's an FWB mean? Yeah, but like I said, so for example, you know old jokes and old shows and everything. If you've got nothing better to do. When I was a kid, when I was a kid at Christmas, we have there's a Scottish show. Which in Scotland it goes on for 3 days, New Year's, and you just see like fucking Scottish people, famous Scottish people, dancing. That what it was like to be a kid in the 1960s. You would see. Oh, the hing right Lou and early in the morning, and that was the fucking that's. There was no porn in those days. Is that? I don't know. No, that's late. I think. Yeah, there you go. Is that? Why the West the Virginian? That was a good. The Virginian, High Chaparral, uh, Big Valley. They were all good shows. I used to watch High Chaparral on a Sunday afternoon at me grandma and granddad's. Gunsmoke. I didn't watch so much of Gunsmoke, but that was a famous for Bonanza. Yeah, watch Bonanza with that big guy. That big guy got stabbed in the chest with a fucking ski thing. Yep, but Stephen Stevens, I don't know. Stephen Stevens. Yeah, when that's a good song. Say something. So Jen, so this nurse that I went out with, I brought to Sheffield to see my friends, and we went out one night, and at the end of the night, she ended up laying down in the middle of the road, wanting to get run over. Is this a typical nurse? Oh my God. She was a redhead. What was her name? She was Fiona. Fiona, dad owned a bookbinding company. So she said that if she lost weight, her tits would disappear. So I just said, as you are. Oh, she was fucking mental. We used to fucking have these massive arguments. This is not the Russian girl, Tom? This so why did she? So why did you split up? She didn't want to work in the shop. Looks like now fucking shops are very dangerous places to be. Yeah, I think next month I'm gonna start hanging outside the hospital when I get my new job and hey nursey. When you say mental nurses, do you mean nurses that work in mental institutions? I once went into a mental hospital. My dad actually went there. He was in there now and again. I think it was for alcoholism. And I went into this Middlewood Road Hospital, and I walked through, and all the people with problems were on the beds, and they were just screaming. And when I went into the office, I just said to the one of the girls, I just said, "Can you close the door, please?" I don't know how those people work with that. I really don't. So, Tom, you're saying you. I sent her 50 roses. Well, she wasn't the only girlfriend I sent 50 roses, but I just thought sending 50 roses to a girl is impressive. I did buy them at a wholesale, not retail. Yeah, if you're saying you were young, dumb, and full of cum, usually a young man, a heterosexual man, is not full of cum. They usually exude it. But Jenny, when do you finish work? I think Monster is going to fly over in his private plane. But whatever you do, make sure you've got clean knickers on. Oh, fucking hell. That's got to be one of the best sentences ever. I finish it. Your mum or dad. Your mum or dad. Your mum or dad. And your mum or dad fucking said, oh, what the fuck's happening here? Oh my god. It's too fucking funny. Oh. Oh my god. I don't know, can you still see me? I can't see anyone's comments here. So I've got to restart because I can't get back into the screen. So when Monster asked you, I don't know, are you still seeing me? So when what time do you finish? And I finish at 7 a.m. Monster. It's your dad. Who's this monster? Oh my god. Well, that's more than a bottle I've drunk. I can't see the latest comments now. I've got back to the last comment I can smee is Ezra, this is unfair, and Jennifer, LOL. What the fuck is wrong with this phone? Okay, I've got back onto that. I'll just read. I'll be there. I'll be there. Well, all this time you didn't realise Jen was American. No, she's not. She's off. There's a brilliant comment. Take me with you, monster. Mom, I'm leaving home. I've met a new guy. His name is Monster. And they were saying, is he from the Monster Drink family? No, he's not. He's just a loser. Okay, off you go. You're too young, Ezra. What are you thinking of? Ezra, are you too young? Oh my God, I've got a fucking bleeping now. Did Ed overload a load? You never know. I want to go, Mom. Is that? I don't know. What does that mean? What do you mean, oh cool, you're American? I thought you were British. Surely it's cooler to be... let's see if I can just press that F1, and there we go. Boot device menu, F1 again. Oh, I fucked up. Never mind. But my phone is working, so that's okay. The beeping noise is the computer. I just like restarted it. Yeah, I should have got the doll out on the... Well, she's there. Where's the doll? That's her legs. I've covered her up. I'm flatlining. I'm not flatlining. So now I've got to... so my friend is a ninth Dan karate sensei, and he's 71, 72, and he says he's got to lose weight. He's about 90 kilos, something like that. And I should lose weight as well. However, one of my heroes, my poshest hero, is Patrick Moore, and he's an astronomer. He was a Secret Service agent in the war. He lost his girlfriend in the war, and he never rekindled a romance with anyone. So he lived until he was 87, vastly overweight. He could play the xylophone, and he was an astronomer, a very, very, very smart guy, very, very likable guy, very, very funny guy. So am I going to go the way of Patrick Moore? Still keep drinking, still keep overweight, or go skinny? What's a guy got to do? Yeah, I think that, but there was something going around. I don't know whether it's true or not, but they're saying if you clean your pipes every day, you're unlikely to get prostate cancer. They're very uncomfortable, and they make the wearers look like twats. Oh, really? Did you just watch him from the side, Jen, or what? And did it give you a lady boner? No, but you would think they would turn to one side. Do you remember that Jasmine from yesterday? That seemed a bit strange. She declined it. That seemed odd. Jen, I would have yelled at you to get in. I would have, I said, baby, it's cold outside. No, you was asking her if she wanted if you said to her if she wanted any advice, get in touch. That's a great song, and I thought that was a great song because remember the show, the is it Fantasy Island, and the boss, he passed the plane, and that was good to see him. That he was like a fucking major movie star in his day. There was nothing wrong with that. It was just a little bit cheeky. Okay, Jen and Ezra, I've got a question for you. When I went into when I started at Uber, yeah. So when I started at Uber, there was this very attractive Japanese girl, and she was like she lived in America, and she could speak. She was fluent in English, and she was saying that she liked me and blah blah blah, and I don't know whether she was joking or what. But one day I went into the office and I said, and she was leaning her tits on my knee. Now, this is one of the best experiences of my life. Now, if this had been in a pub, oh, look at that. My erection's gone. So if this had been in a pub, I would have taken a different tact. But I tried to keep myself calm. And I think maybe what she was doing, maybe she was teasing me. So I sent her a Valentine's card with a message, but I didn't get any reply. But so Jen, do you think the girls of today would do that to an elderly gentleman, where they would like put their tits on any part of his body? I liked it without a doubt. But do you think, would you do something like that, Jen? Ezra? Monster. Oh, Jen, let's just hope I win on that lottery tonight. Whatever she was releasing into herself, it was still a nice experience for me. I wrote her a song. Hey, Uber lady, I want you to be my baby. I like your smile, I think you got great style. I like your clothes, I think you've got... I can't remember the words. I'd like to see your clothes in my bedroom in a pile. I said, hey, Uber lady, I love you. Now, put your clothes on and get some food. I think my memory's not too bad for a 6-year-old. Okay, I want you to have my gravy. Yeah, that is. I wonder if that baby gravy has ever been used in a film. I've seen what's that Seth Rogen and what's the other fat cunt. They just I saw one film where when they made that girl pregnant. I just thought the humor in there, it was just as though it was like specifically made for fraternity boys. Not fucking funny at all. Really not funny. Oxytocin is the key. So, so if they, do you think? What do you think? Do you think that? Do you think that Subway in Japan should start selling gravy, or even America? Would you? So what would you say if you went in for a Subway? And fuck off! If you went into a Subway and you ordered, for example, you ordered like a beef sandwich, and if you ordered like a roast beef sandwich, and they said, "Would you like some baby gravy with that?" What would you say? She wasn't brushing; she was resting those babies. Am I in China? Yeah, you're in China, fucking Rob Kardashian's girlfriend, that fucking whore. Twerp, I forgot that word. I've seen it. What is it? Is that a young person's word? Twerp. Turn around. I've actually got her LP in this one. Bollocks! Fucking cunting fucking thing. Bastard fucking thing. Let me just... No, it's all covered up with stuff. Have you seen Titiana, Jen? Twerp, to bring round. To bring round. Tatiana was my first love. Yeah, well, I'm a bit more relaxed today. One of the most frustrating things is when I'm typing stuff and then I look at it and it's all in fucking Japanese. No, she's not a blow-up doll. She's a resuscitation doll. So it's what you practice on to like live, doing that and the kiss on the mouth. Ah, bastard! Fucking cunt! How the fuck can it fucking keep moving like that? The fucking bastard! I need some fucking tape. It's a resuscitation doll. I've used it in my stand-up act, and I took it home on the train, dressed as an Arab. They were fucking shitting themselves. But the funny thing is, I was driving the train. Did I take it down? Yeah, maybe in case the police saw it. If I got COVID, or it's unlikely I get it, but if I did, I would be fucking spitting all over a fucking bicycle. I'd be I've already pissed all over a bike. Iwama. Okay, let's stop what we're talking about and let's talk about Iwama. Tatiana. The most beautiful word that I ever heard. No Iwama, no cry. Yeah, I forget all this stuff. Write down all the jokes and all the stories and they keep them. There was a German poet, and what he used to do, he used to be in the street and he would like write poems and he peg the poems on like bastard. He would peg the fucking poems on a fucking clothesline, and then what he would do, he'd let people read them for like 1 or 2 minutes, then he would take them down and burn them. He did that because he was a shit fucking poet. You can't, the Dalai Lama, what they do, they make these beautiful fucking mosaics out of sand. And it takes several days to do this. They're at it all day. There's many, many priests that do this, or fucking Dalai Lama and his fucking lackeys, or his sycophants, as I like to call them. And they make this beautiful fucking structure. Unbelievable colours. And then once they've finished it, they just wipe it all away. Can't! But you can't say that to the Dalai Lama. You can't say it. Even though he knows nothing of fucking real life. He doesn't know what it's like to run to the shop to get a fucking bottle of milk. And when you buy the nice milk and you go back to your mum and dad with the more expensive nice milk, or the milk that the kids like to drink, bought the nice milk, the milk that kids like to drink, not the pasteurized stuff. The Dalai Lama never did that. Top cunt. Bye-bye, Ezra. Tell me one smart thing that the Dalai Lama's ever said. I love you all. It's nice to see that Ezra's been catching up on Morecambe and Wise show. Because she's fucking mental. She's got OCD. And I didn't realise, but she thinks that my house is a mess and she should like comment on it all the time. But it's not her house next door. She lives on the second floor in a fucking stingy little dump. Well, she has problems with other people. She called the police because I was whistling outside my house. I was whistling some kind of happy tune. Sing, can you do it inside. And I just, no, 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 no. The thing is, in America, Jenny, which is really scary, apart from your neighbor wanting to shoot you, what is worse is that they could fucking sue you. That's the scary thing in America. You get a fucking crazy fucking neighbor. They don't like something that you are doing or have done, and they said that they sue you, you take you to court, and it fucking costs you tens of thousands of dollars for a court case. That has been mentioned in the past, actually. That has been mentioned in the past that she likes me. She fantasizes about me. But the thing is, there are no baby gravy inside her pussy. She cannot manufacture. She's fucking dry. She's not. She's fairly fucking dry. I think even on her period, she fucking clots. Yeah, her nickname is Dusty. I don't, Mike. I don't know. You know, it seems as though you're on the you like come onto the channel. It seems that you're trying to make fun of me, and you're trying to take the piss. Well, you're not, mate, because you're not being funny, pal. She may have cobwebs. Yeah, she could be Garfield. No, I have seen people, the place where she worked, they come round to the house and try to talk to her. She's got the same problems with those people as well. When I've worked in companies, people. They've told me they like working with me. So it's nothing fucking wrong with me. Now, like I said, most of the time when I'm out and about, I like people. When I see kids or dogs, I'm friendly with kids or dogs, and it's. I think I'm a kind of friendly guy, without a doubt, without a doubt. But a stubby short of a six pack. Well, yeah, what is it? There's loads of sayings like that, though, isn't there? Oh yeah, maybe I should. I should. I should. Friends, when they come out with certain phrases, it's like as popular as a turd in a swimming pool. And Americans have always got. Generally, if you think of something like a phrase and then you type it in, usually some American, it's a big fucking country, and some American has thought of it. And like Jen was saying before, the baby gravy, is it baby gravy? Baby gravy. I looked that up, and it was like, you know, it was there. Yeah, that's it, Tom. That's it, Tom. Sometimes, like I think of my eye nuts, and someone mentioned that many years ago. I think is mental. Fair point. Am I delusional? I don't know. Erin the Beast, I was talking about you earlier, darling. This is Erin from Ireland. She's Erin is the same height as you, Jen. 5'11", being German in England. Was ist das? Look at that. This is how drunk I am. Or how prepared I am. See, because if I'd have knocked that bottle over, that's like still a fucking bottle of wine there. And put the cap on. No. Baby batter. I think baby gravy is best. Erin, now you've got a headache. Well, be careful how much you drink, love. Line that stomach first with milk and then drink it. Then start on the wine half hour later as a young person. As Erin, as she had aware of the dog, she used to take it for a walk. Before you go out drinking, have like half a glass of milk or a glass of milk, lines the stomach. You never heard that? Or is Irish people don't do that? Could be. Rude, but Erin, have you ever heard of baby gravy? It was new to me a few days ago, baby gravy. Have you ever heard of that term? What do the Irish say, Erin? No, honestly, I thought I didn't like Sinead O'Connor, and she was like really irritating. But go and look back at Sinead O'Connor. Okay. Erin, so what are you doing now, love? What time is it now? It's 20:26. It's afternoon, yeah? Mm-mm-mm. Erin, when are you going back to Liverpool? Tom, what do you think? What would happen if a group of what do you think would happen if 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 Europeans moved into Karachi? What do you think would happen if these people started taking money from the local population? They started taking houses from the local population. They started taking jobs from the local population. What do you think would happen? Do you think that the people in the population, if local Pakistanis started to go against these people, do you think that the Pakistanis in the population would say, no, stop that, it's wrong? Don't be racist. Do you think they would say that? I don't know. Can you see me now? I don't know. But this is like going in and out. Why do you ask? Why do you think I support Muslims? Why the fuck would you think that? Look, Gaddafi said it 20, 30 years ago that Muslims, they are told to have 5 children. They want to take over the fucking world. And the countries in the West are facilitating this. They're not integrating into Western communities. Some maybe, but not all. Same as the Jews in America, the Jews in New York, the Hasidic Jews. They're not integrating with the local population. Because of their religion, no one is good enough for them. If you want to marry, and I'm not saying I wouldn't do that if there was a very attractive girl with a lot of money, or an attractive Muslim with a lot of money, if you fall in love with that girl, why not? But you know it's not serious. But if you have apostasy, they will kill you. They will kill you. They will kill your wife, although they will kill your husband if you try to leave the Islam religion. So I don't know if it's as bad as the people in Utah. I don't know that. Marry someone else, you have to leave the religion and you can't see your family again. Well, there's nothing. Why fucking apologize for that? There's nothing to apologize for. Yesterday, I met this guy. The first time I met him, we were breaking a house. He was from Syria. And he's in the street like, woohoo, when he sees Philippine girls. Like shouting from his truck or shouting from the road at Philippine girls. He's acting like a fucking animal. Because there's no interaction between, and this is the problem. There's no interaction between Muslim boys and Muslim girls. And this is the massive problem. There's no natural thing where they can be friendly. Muslims don't even like fucking people dancing to music. They're so fucking brainwashed. What can you do? One thing that should be done is just saying, you're not ready for our culture yet, and maybe you should fucking stay in your culture. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing racist people, but they don't respect you. You're an infidel. They cause trouble all over the place. But you're saying as though why are you feeling guilty? There's no reason to feel guilty. Look, in Australia, about 20 years ago, a small Muslim country, they went to Australia. Their country was fucking war-torn, Beirut. It was war-torn. A lot of these people left. They went to Australia. They were going onto the beaches and fucking attacking these people. They were attacking Australians because they were wearing fucking bikinis and trunks. What's it? I made a comment of the plebs versus, and they allowed it in Rotherham, in Oxford. The local council allowed Muslim men to carry on fucking grooming and raping children. How the fuck can that happen? Were those men and women, Jennifer? No, but you say she was married at 9 years old, but I am betting she was a looker. Yeah, there you go, because they fucking disrespect their own women. Look, I've been in a fucking car. I don't know why this happened, but I was in a car with an Egyptian guy and three. I'll say that again. I was in a car with these car dealers. They were like fucking children. They're talking about fucking titties and girls, blah blah blah. They're like children. They're just brought up because they're not treated like fucking. They're treated like princes. They're treated like they're fucking special, and the women, they're just fucking treated like shit. Their wives, their sisters, their mothers, they're treated like shit. They have these honor killings. Why are we fucking supporting these fucking honor killings? Why are we letting them get away with it? Why didn't you report that to your manager or whatever? You should have given them the COVID treatment, Jen. What you should do, Jen, wank them off and then break their cock. I have been at this place. This guy was nice. He was from Sri Lanka, I think. And he was really nice. He was considerate. Like, we were working there, and he brought us drinks. He brought maybe he didn't bring us food, but he brought us drinks. I went into his office, not orifice, and his wife was there. There were three people there. One who seemed to be like the imam or something like that, and another guy. They were having a conversation. The wife had her back turned to these three men. She could not participate or look at these three men having a conversation. That is Muslim. There may be a few, but I think it was Sri Lanka. Even though there may not be many there, that's where it was from. But the point is, this woman was made to sit with her back to the people, to the men. So, so the so Jen, the next time, the next time a Muslim woman says that to you, just say, "Don't forget about the dumplings and the and the baby gravy." Oh dear. Of course I know that, fucking hell. No, but the thing is, those there are lots of men from Africa and Muslims and Jews, and they see the wife as a breeding vessel, and that's simply it. I don't know about the churches getting blown up, but they make a nice fucking coconut curry. So, Tom, you're talking about your Moroccan wife. Was it a wife or a girlfriend? And you lived there in Morocco? Looks like you've been about a bit, pal. I've got a good Muslim friend. He's from Morocco, very intelligent. He speaks 4 languages fluently. And I was in the shit once when I walked out of 2 bars without paying. I didn't have any idea. And this guy's a very nice guy. He's got his own business, good looking guy. I don't know if he's got 1 kid or 2 kids, but he still sees as though it's okay for him to have girlfriends. He's married to an attractive Japanese wife, and he still sees as like having a girlfriend on the side is not a problem. So if you're like that and you're just married and you think, my wife is my wife and this is like a sex thing. If you're married, you really don't think like that. If you're married, you just think, I'm with my wife, she's my wife, I love my wife. Most men and wives do that. But this guy's Muslim. And it's, I can get sex, I'm going to get sex. Because women are fucking secondary, they're secondary people. And there are people in France, with a fucking Muslim girl. It's very, very fucking dangerous. They're lucky if they fucking live. They'll fucking kill that boy. And they'll kill their fucking sister, without a fucking doubt. Personally in England, our greatest horror is that they might get married to a Scottish person. Or Welsh person. Well, so was this when you were saying you were wearing a bikini at the time, getting excited already? What she was near to you or something? I went to Morocco with my girlfriend when in early 20s, and we went to Morocco and we went to the market, and this guy's going, this carpet. And when I know now what a good quality carpet is from Morocco or that part of the world, it's fucking good stuff. But we just bought this carpet, and I says, look, I says I can't afford it. He wanted £300, and I just said I can't afford that. And he goes, how much have you got? And we're walking away. I guess £180. He goes, yours. I went, what? So we paid a £30 deposit or something like that. And then my girlfriend, she worked at the bank, and she gave three £50 checks. But as soon as we got back to Spain, she stopped the checks. And so we got this carpet for £30. It wasn't a very good fucking Arabic carpet. And we got letters from people in Birmingham saying, please pay this money because they're very poor people. But at the end of the day, the carpet wasn't very, it was woolen. It wasn't the cotton in the very fine strand. It wasn't anything like that. Flying skateboards. So were you by yourself on the beach, Jen? That was one of the films that me and my wife went to see when we were courting Aladdin, and the other one was the other one was OK Corral, the gunfight. Fucking hell! I thought I swore. Yes, Mike, I do know that a woman is allowed to wear a bikini, not an Arab woman, because you know why? Because they don't shave their pussies. It looks like a goat's back. In fact, if you put an Arab woman facing a mountain, she could. That's the rumor that I've heard. Yeah, but this is what they're led to believe. You know, they look at you like a piece of meat. But whatever. There's well, you just say, well, you can just say to these people, well, if you're not happy, you can go back home. If you're from a if you're from a country that my country hasn't bombed. I think I should make that before I die. I should have sex with a Muslim woman. But I couldn't do it if they were wearing all the regalia, you know, from top to bottom in black, because you never know. Because I'm sure that like there's a lot of fucking Muslim guys that fucking borrow their wives' fucking clothing and they say, yeah, you've got to put up my arse because this week I'm on the rag. And there you are, shagging a Muslim guy with all his mates watching. Such is life. Well, that's a litre of wine and 3 wines. That's half a bottle. We've got to fucking plug this thing back in. Maybe I should get some double-sided tape. Can someone make a comment or whatever? Because I'm not sure if it's fucking thinking again. Looks like I might be missing comments again. All those important comments. Can someone say something quick, please, or I'm getting paranoid. Oh dear. I'm not sure if I'm an alcoholic or I just like drinking. Okay. Three watching now. Anew. Let's go. This is the end of the news. This is the end of the news. Yeah, the This message is all for review. I can. That's okay. Got it. I am looking. I'm looking at all the comments now. Yeah. Well, I've caught up with all the comments. I don't know why it's not on there. No, but let's just say, like people are people, and they like sticking together with their own kind. And for example, when Aussies and Kiwis come to London, they work in the bars and this and that. And I knew someone that wanted to like share an apartment with the Aussies and Kiwis. They wouldn't let him. They only wanted Kiwis and Aussies in the apartment. These are people, the Aussies and Kiwis are usually the descendants of British people. And they call it racist or call it whatever you like. But people like to stick to their own kind, you know. Like Brazilians, I've known Brazilians here in this city. They like to stick together. I was talking one night with three Brazilian guys. One of them could speak quite good English, and I met him outside a shopping centre. He was with two younger mates, and he denied knowing me. He really did. He said, "I don't know him," and we spoke together after that. He honestly, because he spoke in Japanese, I don't know if he knew that I could speak Japanese, but he spoke in Japanese to his friend, and that's what we call in the trade a Brazilian cunt. But it just shows you what people can be like. As you know, Peter, the rock, he denied knowing Jesus 3 times. And Peter, because he was from Scotland, hey, I don't fucking know that cunt. How many times are you going to fucking ask me? I've never seen him before. Because that's what Scottish people are like. Cunts. And Jesus was there like going, he was totally surprised. Don't be religious. You know it's bad. Well, my dad smoked and he had both of his legs cut off. That's what I said. If you don't stop smoking, I'm going to cut your fucking legs off. He died when he was 59 and I beat him. Yeah. I don't know if it's burgers disease, but what happens is your veins, they oxygen can't reach your veins, and so your veins die off, and you get gangrene, and your veins die, and your feet die, and it's either your arms or your legs, or your arms and your legs. They they just rot away, and the doctor has to cut your legs off. Simple as that. But I know someone in the guy. He was an American guy. Fuck, he was in the forces. And when I saw this guy when he was in his 20s, he looked like a movie star. This guy, big tall guy. Then he went to France, and he got into heroin, and he just became a real fucking shadow of the man he was. And he told me that it was easier to give up heroin than it was to give up cigarettes. So, but I just can't understand people with cigarettes. I did it when I was young. My sister tried to make me smoke, and I tried at home. If you do that, you smoke a cigarette, and then you start to cough and things like that, why would you want to try to get through that barrier? And I just put it down to like a weakness of personality, that you wanted to be with people that smoked. Older people, you wanted to show off. You wanted to say, yeah, I can smoke. Smoking is a weakness of personality. It's not, I heard recently, because of the this COVID-19, that 300,000 people in England had stopped smoking. Those were just the school kids. My sister and my auntie were in between, and they started smoking when they were like 11, 12 years old. And she died when she was 63. Yeah, like 60 is a pretty young age. It depends what you do. I think you can live longer. It's a crystal meth. I really don't. Because I would just be saying, fuck off, you loser. Or I would be saying, like, fucking sort yourself out. Or I'd be smacking them. I wouldn't be saying, you're my fucking pal. That's for fucking certain. When I was in my 20s, lots of times people have offered me drugs, and I just said, no, I don't need it. And he bought some fucking stuff offline in Japan, and he took it. And what pissed me off was, you're coming for a drink with me, and you feel as though you need to take fucking drugs, you cunt. I'm fucking funny, I'm fucking interesting, and you're fucking taking drugs. And he fucking threw up. We were at a fucking all you can eat, all you can drink in the go station. He fucking threw up on the floor, and then he's saying to me, Gary, don't leave me, don't leave me. This cunt fucked me over. I want to fucking whack him with something fucking hard. If you take drugs like that, you do shit like that, you're a fucking loser. You're no fucking friend of mine. Without a fucking doubt. You're no fucking friend of mine. Tom, where'd you get these two? The bassist did the wise thing and switched to. I don't think even the biggest person on the earth, the wrestler from France or Canada, the giant Andre, I don't think he could drink fucking 13 bottles of wine a day. No. They said he drank like 100 cans of beer, but that 100 cans of beer was fucking Budweiser. You can't. I don't think there's anyone that can drink 13 bottles of wine, unless it's 5%. You couldn't. I don't think you could drink 30. What's that fucking? Nah, it's. I think if you drank. Now you've got to think about with it when they tell these stories. They purport these stories as like it's something they did once one day, like drinking 3 bottles of wine or 4 bottles of wine or 2 bottles of whiskey. They did it one day, not fucking every day. Into them and repeating their stories. Yeah, but even so, it's over the course of a day. I usually, if I get a bottle of wine, I can drink it with that within half an hour. But you mentioned 13 bottles. So, Tom, you said you drank 12 vodka. What, you're talking like in 2 days? You drank that? Well, you're a big guy, so if you drank that, well, if you're telling me that you drank that, then I would have to believe you. And people with larger bodies can obviously drink more, especially if they built up a resilience to it. Yeah, you might be right what you're saying. They drink it over a day. But I've seen an alcoholic when I was working in that Mexican restaurant, and he just gulped cooking. He got the kitchen was empty. He sneaked in the kitchen. He got the kitchen liqueurs, and he just fucking yeah. That was like a third or half of a bottle of cooking liqueur, and he just drank it. That was that guy. His name was Mike from America. He's a true alcoholic. Our boss said if you're going to give him a drink, just give him like a glass of beer, and that's it. There we go. Jay Z. I just realised that Jay Z. You could be the real Jay Z. Eddie is back. Mike, why did you miss Ed? I second that. Let me ask all you people this. I think I maybe have mentioned this before. If we did this on Google Hangout, would you show your real face? Apart from Ed, we don't want to see Ed's real face. I don't think we want to see Tom's real face either. Oh. Ed's face fucking scary, man. Ed could be a character actor. I'm a cheap prostitute. I'm only joking. Look, it just might be a memory that I've seen once and I thought it was Ed, that's all. I said this before, you didn't see that today. And I was talking, earlier this morning, I was talking to Geek. And I was saying to my Biafran friend, and this guy's a fucking really successful character in this area without a shadow of a doubt. Shadow of a doubt? Even a doubt of a shadow. And I'm always having a go at him, telling him that there is no God. And I put forward my reasons. And I said, if there is a God, he would let me win on the lottery, blah, blah, blah. And he said to me, maybe you should pray to God and pray at this time and do this and say this, mention my name, and which I did. And last Friday, the lottery numbers were 8, 14, 19, 20, 29, 30, 31. 14 was my, I have used these numbers by the way. 14 was my wedding day. 19 is my son's birthday. 20 is my daughter's birthday. 29 is an old girlfriend's birthday. 30 is my birthday. Used all and some of them I use quite regularly. So if I'd have used all these at one time, and maybe there is a God, maybe he wants me to win. But I did make a promise. But if I made a promise, should I stick to that promise of helping people? Yes, of course I would. But so I used those same numbers again today and for tomorrow. So is God on my side? I hope so. Do you know Cat Stevens? Cat Stevens changed. Great music, by the way. Cat Stevens, 1960s, 1970s. And he was on a beach and he thought he was drowning. He said, God save me. If you save me, I will turn to religion. The religion he turned to was Muslimism. And then maybe this year or last year, he reneged on that and he became something else again. So, would you do that? If you would you keep that promise? If you won something, or God gave you a girlfriend, a house, or a big ring, what would you do? Or should I shut up? Jen, get praying. On your knees, assume the position. Yeah, I forget the second name, Yusuf. For some reason, I had an album of his or a tape of his, and I just play. It was Catch Bull at 4. Fucking brilliant LP. Loved it. Brilliant. He's only 71. Fucking hell. He wanted some Russian. No, of course he's not fucking. No one's perfect. But this is it. If you're a famous person, the Muslimisms, they will support you because you're throwing light or positive light onto their religion. But if you're Sinead O'Connor, it's not really positive. And you must have seen all these dickheads. They're usually from England, and they say, and some of them actually learned Arabic. I've got to take my hat off to that. They've learned Arabic, and they go on the street saying this and saying that. But basically, it's because they can't get a girlfriend. And so they joined the religion, and someone puts forward some poor fucker's fucking daughter and said, this airy fucking gaijin is your new husband. And those poor Muslim girls, because they do kill these fucking girls, and they send them to Pakistan to marry a fucking sheep farmer. Can you imagine being brought up in England or America or in the Western world, and you said, well, it seems as though you're not fucking bowing to my will, so you've got to go to fucking the middle of Pakistan or the mountains of Pakistan. But it could be good, you never know. So, but the thing is, these people are not mixing into the Western countries. That's the fucking problem. Yeah, Ed, I never said that Cat was all that perfect. We all have a fat word on us. No, but the Shia and the Sunni, they're mixed up all over the fucking world. And this is the crazy thing. They're just fucking killing each other left, right and centre. Catholics don't do that after Ireland's finished. Has anyone here had sex with a Muslim? What about if I shagged a goat that a Muslim has shagged before? Is that like secondary Muslim sex? This is the TV that I bought in 2004 for 250,000 yen. And I bought my wife a very posh fucking microwave. Tom, are you a Muslim spy? You sound a bit like a Muslim spy at the moment, mate. Inshallah. I tell you what now, I have done business with many Muslims. I've met many of them. They are cunts. Without a fucking doubt. They're complete fucking cunts. They're cheats, they're not reliable, they're not respectful, they're just fucking cunts. Without a doubt. They're untrustworthy. They cheat. This has not been... Well, the Muslims are going to be racist. I'm just telling you, they're cunts. I know one guy who is a Muslim, but he's Iranian, but he's not a real Muslim, he's Iranian, but he's all right. Iranians are okay, they're cool. No, the Iranians aren't strict about religion at all. Iranians love American culture. No, but it's the same with all. It's the same with all religions. We're not. I can't say all religions because I don't know all religions. But I do know that fucking Catholics they fucking mess about with children. They will steal your land. They will steal your property. Did anyone research anywhere giving food or looking after people in any country? I would trust an atheist any day. No, it can't be race. Nothing to do with racism. It's religion. Racism has got nothing to do with it. It's religion. And the thing is, there was a Catholic priest in Germany. He spent 11 million fucking dollars on his backyard. Can you believe 11 million fucking dollars on his backyard? the new Pope brought him to task about that, but that money is not coming back. When you see it as a fucking free for all, there's no religion. He was the descendant of a load of fucking money, and he was a priest, and he used to fucking run between gangs shooting at each other. He made his fucking smock of fucking old clothes put together. He risked his life running between fucking gangs, young gangs of people, trying to get them to fucking see sense. This was the guy that was born into fucking wealth. Religious person I can support and like. But when all you fucking want is a free meal and money, they're not religious people. They're just after a fucking scam. Now we've got two popes. In fucking 6 years' time, we might have fucking 10 popes. How many popes? Can everybody be a pope? How many popes do we need? It's just a money job. I am joking, by the way. I think three's the limit. Now the Argentinian, how'd you say that? The guy from Buenos Aires. He's already admitted there is no God. If you believe in God, you're fucking stupid. Or did you mean Rome? Rome? Are you fucking serious? You can't spell Rome. Who are you fucking... Are you the guy from Scotland? Mormons are cunts. Well, there you go. You got a fair point. I actually worked with a Scientologist in Barnsley when I was like 18, I think. And he's fucking smartest looking dude. I can still picture his face now. He had a white mic, fucking slicked back hair. It didn't even look like he was fucking English. He had these glasses on. He looked really fucking cool, without a doubt. Can't remember his name, but I can remember. Oh, really? Mormons, is that true, Ed? Oh, dear. Yeah. My family from my mother's side wrote Jehovah's Witnesses, Baptist, Pentecostal. Oh, dear. Tom, God bless. I am shagnostic. That's what I want to be, shagnostic. Jen, do you want to be my new religion, shagnostic? Who's going to find his arse somewhere? Yeah, I'm going to find my arse in some bench every Sunday morning listening to How Bad I've Been. I went on that Mormon Trail, actually. I went on the Mormon Trail. I went to Utah as well. I actually went to the church and I got a Bible, and inside the Bible there was a photograph of this family and their address. And I went to their house and I said, "Tell me about Mormonism." I revealed it on them. And they took me inside and they talked about it and they gave me food. I, what do you think of Alan Watts? Why would you think that a fucking someone from like Sweden would know Alan Watts? Like, I know the cunt because I'm old and I read a lot of shit. But I don't think your average person would know who Alan Watts is. They wouldn't even know what a fucking Watt is. Never mind about Alan Watts. So, Tom, surprise us all. What do you... Okay, here we go, Tom. That is funny to me because God created everyone equal and gave free will to people. Well, God didn't do that because there is no God. Point one. Point two, the earth, according to the Bible, was created 6,000 years ago on October the 22nd at 6 p.m. Not true, Tom. Human beings have been on the earth for about 2 million years. 2 million. So any fucker, and when you say to your... This is the way it is. That when people say you've got to have faith, it's like when you buy shares in a company, you give your money to a stock market company and they say you lose all your money. You lose like $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. Just say, get over it. Forget about it. This is what they say now. Get over it. Forget about it. The money's gone. This is their way of saying, I don't have an answer for you. And the answer that I do have for you, you wouldn't like. Because the advice we gave you was a load of fucking bollocks. We made money on it. You didn't. Fuck off. Get over it. And it's the same with religion. And so they say, have faith. That was just in case you needed to draw a comparison between like what is real and what is not real. And I don't care of your background, how many fucking Pentecostals, how many fucking Mormons, how many Catholics, how many fucking Jews. They were all fucking misled, they were all fucking brainwashed, they were all cheated, they were all lied to. And if you're over 15 and you still believe in God, you're a fucking idiot. Not only are you an idiot, you deserve all the bad things in life. And I just hope they get them. And COVID is here to treat those bad people. Why isn't God fucking helping these people? Italy, Spain, France, America, all God-fearing people. Where is God? It's a good job I didn't have a drink. Probably too near. Jen, I didn't see that. I was in my rant. I did not see that. Bye, Jen. I love you. I haven't eaten food. I think maybe no, I shouldn't. I just go straight to bed. Okay, we're tired. Been a long time, I think. Thank you very much for chatting and listening to my crap. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.